All right, top 25 centers. I did 25 shorts, a short for each player. So now I'm just to break down. So um, let's start with I just like to start from one just so people won't get confused. Number one, I got Shaq, three-time Finals MVP. Not just that, he just dominated from 1990. He got drafted in 92, so 92, 93 season. And Shaq had 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. And I think he was the best player in the league from 99, or at least most dominant. 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. 2003 was him, Kobe, Duncan. Probably between those three. You got T-Mac too, but yeah. But Shaq number one to me. Kareem number two, and this is counting his whole career. I know I said modern era, so I'm not taking away what he did pre-modern. I'm just saying he proved that he could play post-merger too, because he played from 70. I mean, he definitely played from when they first merged in, 86, 87. And then he played, he averaged 33 in the finals in 1980, so Kareem is a beast too. But I just got Shaq over him. I know people say accolades, but accolades need to be put in context too. Yeah, Kareem won a lot of MVP. He won a couple MVPs. One of them he won 42 games and then didn't make the playoffs. It's not no hate, but it's like, imagine how many years Kobe had where, not just Kobe, LeBron too. But they both had years where, they didn't win enough games. Like 2008, I know Kobe won MVP, but look who they competing with. Like, Kobe had to compete with LeBron. LeBron had to beat Kobe. LeBron had, instead of the count, they ain't even counting like the merger too. Like, half the talent was in the ABA too for some of his career. But still a beast, but people to just take his MVPs and just say he better than the best center ever, I just don't agree with that, man. But he is number two for me. Number one, Shaq. Two, Kareem. Three, Hakeem. Those three pretty self-explanatory. Then 4 and 5, I have to explain this one because David Robinson 4, Moses 5. But for a long time, like 10 years plus, I had Moses over David Robinson. But of course, if we count Wilt and Bill Russell, they'd be 4 and 5. Well, I'd probably have Wilt over Hakeem if I was counting. It'd probably go Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem, then Bill Russell 5. But since I'm not counting them pre-modern, shout out to them, they legends. But number 4 is David Robinson. I just think when you watch the film, David Robinson was a better offensive player. Moses Malone definitely a better rebounder. David Robinson definitely a better defender. But for him to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, that's beastie. It's going to be hard for because my next two guys play right now, the two best centers in the league right now. 5 is Moses. 6 is Jokic. That's just self-explanatory. 2-time MVP, Finals MVP. Number 7 is Joel Embiid. I struggle putting Embiid over Ewing because they real close. Because Ewing had a year where he averaged 28 too. And then the 90s was a slower pace. I think it was a slower pace in like the 92, 93 season. But that might have been 90. I know he averaged 28 or something like that. Something crazy. But number 9 is not Willis Reed. I had Willis Reed, but I forget he played pre-modern. But shout out to Willis Reed. It was Bill Walton. Bill Walton, number 9. This the guy who was competing with. He won some battles with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar back in his time. I know he had some injuries, but the center position is not the deepest position. So you'll see once I get through this list. I got guys on here that wasn't really that great, like Marcus Camby, and let me see. So number 10 is Dwight Howard. Self-explanatory. Ben Wallace number 11, even though I think Ben Wallace was better defender. Ben Wallace had 4 Defensive Player of the Years. I don't just go by that, but Dwight had 3. But Dwight is better offensively. But Ben Wallace's offense is still, it's not. I watched the 05 finals. It was one of the 2 of the 4. I think I watched game 4 and like 7. But it's like Ben Wallace, they pass him the ball in the post sometimes. And he can get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know it might not seem like it, but he's still not better than Dwight Howard offensively. So that's why I get Dwight Howard the edge. And defense is Ben Wallace in my top 10. Dwight Howard probably top 20. But still, I just think Dwight, for him to average 20 and 14, like Ben Wallace never had a season like that. And Ben Wallace was one of my favorite centers ever. So Ben Wallace 11. Number 12 and 13, pretty close to Marcus Cousins and Karl-Anthony Towns 13. But for me, just that killer instinct, man, that's really what separates him. Cousins is like, I'll put up 50 on you, man. Like, Towns can too, though. That's what I'm saying. Towns a better three-point shooter. But he did play in the era. Like, Cousins played in this era, he'd be shooting more threes too. But Anthony Towns probably the best three-point shooting center of all time. Like, the dude took 8 threes a game and shot 40%. Not this past year, but last year, I think. So, number 14, Alonzo Mourning. Dude was leading the lead in blocks and was part of that championship team in 06. Number 15 was Robert Parrish, part of the championship teams in 1986. Good post game, good defender. And 16 is Yao Ming. I know he had injuries, but he was the second best center for a while behind Shaq, even though it was diluted talent center, but it still don't take away what he's done. 17, Dikembe Mutombo. Great defender. Still, he had a season we averaged like 13 and 11. Number 18 is Marc Gasol. Not for the defensive player of the year. I know people are gonna say that, but that's good. He did that, but for me, it's more like just watching the game and him playing with high basketball IQ and passing and post game, and then he helped Toronto get that championship in 2019. 19 is Bill Laimbeer, a guy that shoots, plays defense. Part of those championship teams with the Pistons in 89-90. They had a real good run from 88 to 91? 88. No, I think it was 80, just before my time, though. So 87, 88, 89, 90. They came close to, they was like the top 14 all 4 of those years. And then 20 is Al Jefferson. My boy Al Jefferson, he didn't play much defense, but he wasn't the great, I just say he wasn't a great defender, but Al Jefferson got that nice post game. 21 is Rudy Gobert. And pretty much he's going to stay 21 for a while unless, because I already got Karl-Anthony Towns, the third best center in the NBA right now. Bam, that's who can, that's what I looked at, but he didn't, Bam is like top 30, so Bam can make it. But I'm just saying, like, if you look at the centers right now, I already got Jokic in there, I already got Embiid in there, and I got Rudy Gobert. So Rudy Gobert will stay 21 for a while because 22 is Andre Drummond. He got the rebounds. The dude led the lead in rebounds 4 times, but I just don't think he'll pass. I take Rudy. I don't think Drummond going to pass him because Drummond, he's still playing, but he playing more of a bench role. 23 is Marcus Camby. He's already retired. 24 is Mark Eaton. He's been retired. 25 is DeAndre Jordan. But that's just pending. If you think about it, Jaren Jackson Jr. probably going to be past DeAndre Jordan. Is he a center, though? That's the question. He might be a power forward, but we'll see. What's another center that can get in there? Bam. Now, Bam eventually going to pass DeAndre Jordan, so he's 25 for right now. That's not no hate or nothing because DeAndre Jordan, he go hard, man. He play hard, so that's it. Number 1 was Shaq. 2, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 3 is Hakeem. 4 is David Robinson. 5 is Moses. 6 is Jokic. 7 is Embiid. 8 is Ewing. 9 is Bill Walton. 10 is Dwight Howard. 11 is Ben Wallace. 12 is DeMarcus Cousins. 13 is Cat. Karl-Anthony Towns. 14 is Zoe Morning. 15 is Parrish. 16 is Yao Ming. 17 is Dikembe Mutombo. 18 is Marc Gasol. 19 is Bill Laimbeer. 20 Al Jefferson. 21 Rudy Gobert. 22 Andre Drummond. 23 Marcus Camby. 24 Mark Eaton. And 25 is DeAndre Jordan. Did I say DeAndre Jordan twice? 22 is Drummond. 23 is Camby. 24 is Eaton. 25 is DeAndre Jordan. Peace.